This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not the start he was hoping for there. So maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Fields.
He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 1st down, Fields. He'll check that down to Nuagu out of the backfield.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Now Fields.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start opening drive INT.
Sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Eight yards to go on second down. Now Rodgers.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught left side by Cobb.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
To throw is Fields. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Here's Fields.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play. They'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now it's Fields.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Kenny Clark able to drop him for loss of a couple.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd and goal.
Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Kene Nwangu.
from 8 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers dancing to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw.
It's caught outright by Graham. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fields. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Throwing again is Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, D! 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Squeeze the run. Lock the run. 26.
On first down, Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 14.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
At the 6-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert. 3rd and 9.
There's Fields.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
50. Hey, you block over here. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, team. No more. You got to step it up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slam. And 58 is the mic. So 58 is the mic.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The end result, 21 yards. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones.
Oh, he gets free left side.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
A 22-yard scamper.
And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first, and my goodness, another interception. picked off around the 41. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jones.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Jones again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
To throw is Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. There goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. downs. Man open is Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. On first down, it's Fields. Here's a diving catch right side. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab, and the Bears get a bit closer. They'll look to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
58, come on. Come on, let's go. 58, boys, 58, come on. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 58, come on.
Rodgers going to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
44, Mike, 44.
From the 39, Rodgers.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On play action, now Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one on to his running back. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Fields. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again to Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's been quite the game for him individually, a trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.